Hello, I'm Eric from Petro Leatherwork. First, I want to apologize. I'm filming this outside with my kids, so you may hear or accidentally see them. I wanted to give a breakdown of the bags that we've been creating lately so that we can answer some questions and fill some people in on some of the details before they make a purchase. Right now, we don't have a retail price set yet. They are currently at $350 while we continue to make improvements while making other people's bags. It's very close to being set, so we're probably only going to do a few more at that price, but I just wanted to go through it and give everyone some ideas of what they might like. As far as the general makeup of everything is an option. You can choose your zipper colors, your stencil work, your leather colors, and your accent leather colors. Stitching, everything is how you want the pockets laid out. None of these are set in stone, so if you want two big pockets, you can get two big pockets. If you want two sides with the multiple pockets in the bottle holder, you could do that too. So first I'll just take everything out and then I'll just go over piece by piece. Okay, first let's take everything out and just check to see what some of its capacities are. So in the top right here, you can see there's still some room. There are 6 putters in here. And obviously you don't have to carry 6 putters. You can put a towel or whatever else you want in there. In the front pocket, there are 15 discs, and I'm just putting this clip on here because I don't want to scuff up this person's bag. So there are 15 discs, including 3 mid-ranges, and the rest are fairway and distance drivers. In the top, we have a slot for a retriever. In the big pocket, and this isn't stuff that I don't always carry, it's just to show the capacities of it. Golf towel, bag of extra chalk dust, poncho, koozie, rule book, another poncho, and a hat. In the top triangle pocket, there's a rangefinder, a hand warmer / battery charger, mini marker, poison ivy pre and post protection, and shout out to Dix and Jowers Birdie Rocks. In the other rectangular pocket, there's just a Dr. Pepper in there, but obviously put whatever you want. A tall soda will also fit in there. And then the bottle holder. All right, so let's take a look at the front first. Obviously, we saw how many discs it held. But it has a pretty spacious interior to it. There's nothing special about that. It's just a double zipper flap. And then in the top, we have another double zipper flap. Lots of capacity in there. There is a piece of leather strap that holds your flap back so it doesn't get too dirty. And then this customer wanted a big Velcro spot on the top. So that's pretty much it for the front. So this is the first side. This is where the large pocket is. In the top, there's a spot to put the disc retriever. And then it's a pretty big pocket on the inside. On the outside of this pocket, there is a phone holder with a magnetic closure. You can see it closing behind. you can get anything on this. Normally I put a pocket up here on the top. This individual wanted a cell phone pocket towards the bottom of this pocket. So that's what they got. It's got a double zipper on this main pocket too. Now for the other side, we have a triangular shaped pocket with an over zipper run. So basically this thing will open all the way out. That's the way I designed it, because if you got fat hands or fat fingers, it makes it more difficult to get in there. And like I said, this bottom rectangular pocket right here, perfect for a tall boy or a Gatorade. And then you have your drink holder. The inside of the drink holder is lined with a coating material, so that as your bottle sweats, it doesn't bleed water into the leather and then make spots on the outside. So the back of the bag comes with two padded areas, the upper padded area and then the lower padded area. The lower padded area is twice as thick as the top, and that is because obviously that's where the discs sit, and we want the discs to curve around our back with a padding there, so that you don't feel the discs in your back, but it still wraps around you. And it does a pretty good job of flexing to however your back is shaped. A lot of people ask me about the breathability of the back, as well as does it make you sweaty. Honestly, when you're carrying it, the discs pushing, are sitting on your back. The extra thickness here, it does create the same airflow as, a traditional backpack bag. I don't notice anything about extra sweatiness or being hot. But I've carried a leather bag for, 5 years now. What I wanted to go over was the bottom of the bag. We have a rail system, and the bag is balanced really well. There's not a lot of tippiness to it, but our rails go all the way across to support the water bottle and the other pockets. And you can get these in multiple colors, and they're held onto the bag with some specific screws and nuts, and we use red Loctite to make sure they don't come out. Okay, now the thing we get the most concerns and the most questions about, the straps. The straps have the same padded material. They're flexible. They'll conform to your style of carrying them. When they buckle, it's kind of like an opposite. Instead of this going up and then coming down and having this tag, we designed it so that you could put your strap whatever length you wanted, and then there's another little slit right here that the strap just fits so much nicer. It just looks nicer. It looks like it was made exactly for you, and you still have the flexibility to make it whatever length you want. Now, I knew that the evolution of these straps was going to take some time, and it was going to take several projects to finalize. So the way I made the straps was so that if you got a bag early in the process and then we upgraded them to what we thought was something better, you could send your bag back and I could replace those straps for you. And I would do that free of charge, because everybody deserves, the finalized product. But I do just want to show off how we do this top part. So the back two pieces, there is an overlay piece that holds this in place, and then there is a main bag piece that runs the entire course of the bag. Sandwiched in between that is what I call the strap rigging, which is this big piece here with the cutout. And then obviously the handle goes on top of that. But then sandwiched in between this strap rigging are each of the straps themselves. So the reason I did that was because if I needed to replace this whole main piece up here, I could just take this out and do it. If I just need to replace these straps, then I could just take this out and do that. It's really important for you to be happy with especially when you're making an investment like this. And that's something that we take really seriously. So it was designed specifically to where things could be taken off of it and new upgrades could be put on it. But that's pretty much it. If anyone has any questions, just drop them down below and I'll do my best to answer them.